Hello, my name is Abbas Mojrab. I would like to welcome you to my informal assessment strategy video for my assignment 3 for PIDP 3230 course. After viewing the sample videos in the course created by the previous PID students, I was gravitated towards a Jeopardy style assessment tool which is rapidly growing popularity in education. Jeopardy originally is an American television game show that was created by Merv Griffin. The show features a quiz competition in which contestants are presented with general knowledge clues in the form of answers and must phrase the responses in the form of questions. After a quick Google search, I came across the Youth Downloads website. This organization has created a free, simple-to-edit, customizable Jeopardy-style game in the form of PowerPoint template that is incredibly easy to use with sound effects and updated graphics. The game's homepage features a main board consisting of 6 categories on top with 5 answers for each category. The categories come blank, so you can add in your own custom categories and questions for use in your class. Originally, the designer has given a dollar value for each answer ranging from $100 to $500 as rewards, depending on their difficulty level, and there will be deductions for incorrect answers. And to customize the game board for my use, I have removed the dollar signs and I simply call the rewards points. The game serves as an engaging and educational assessment tool with a fun element, resulting in an immediate feedback to both the instructor and the learners. It helps the instructors to assess the students' knowledge and an opportunity during the game to explain the unclear areas more in depth or approach the topic from a different angle to ensure the students' learning took place. The game works really well with 2 teams due to its time requirement, and it becomes more time-consuming with the number of teams growing. Each question takes about 1 minute from start to finish, and in total the whole game takes around 30 minutes since there are 30 options or 30 questions and answers, which it is a fair amount of time to be spent on an assessment. Other knowledge assessment tools would take about the same amount of time, considering the time the students need to reflect on their learning and the time the instructor needs to read the responses and analyzing them. The game starts by dividing the class into 2 teams. Taking turns, each student of each team picks a category and point value based on their confidence, which is based on their knowledge level, and the question's availability and points amount. For instance, a student picks aircraft components for 200 points, and from the desktop where I control the game from, I click on that box, and that reveals the answer that the student needs to come up with a question for. And to add some more excitement, in case the student that is up responds incorrectly or takes too long to respond, will lose his or her turn to the student whose turn it is in the opposite team. And if he or she responds correctly, his or her team will get the points. The wrong response will result in no points for either team. The student who tried to steal the question will get his or her turn regardless of the outcome after trying to answer other team's question. This pattern will continue until all participants had a turn. After the student reads the answer, I will start the timer by clicking on the button at the bottom of the screen. At this point, the students will have 5 seconds to respond, and after receiving the response, I will click on the response button here, and that reveals the correct response. And to go back to the game board for the next student, I simply click on the home button at the bottom of the screen. With each return to the game board, the software removes the point values for the taken options to inform the students of the remaining options in the game. The game features the Final Jeopardy that could be reserved for the hardest question in the game. I have chosen 1000 points as rewards for the hardest question in the game. The Final Jeopardy response will finish the game with great excitement. The advantages of this tool is that it's free of any charge and it's user-friendly. It is fun and engaging, and all it requires is a classroom, a computer, and an overhead projector with no need for students' smart devices or internet connection. It provides immediate feedback to the students and the instructor, as well as being a great tool for lesson reviews. And for its disadvantages, we could name student privacy, which could become a great concern where all the students will notice their classmates' weak points. It could, however, create competition amongst the students that could result in erosion in their desire in participating in the game, and it also could become boring if it is overused. Here's a list of my references, and thank you for watching.